Welcome, my marvelous mortals, to another episode where we dive headfirst into the deep, dark, and often hilarious world of philosophical concepts. Today, we're tackling the Latin phrase memento mori. Yes, that's right. It's time to grab your skulls, contemplate your mortality, and maybe have a good laugh or two along the way. Now, before you click away thinking this is going to be a morbid discussion about death, let me assure you, it's not all gloom and doom. Memento mori, which translates to remember that you must die, is actually a call to appreciate life. So stick around because we're going to unpack how this ancient wisdom can make your life more vibrant, meaningful, and surprisingly, more fun. First, let's set the stage. Picture yourself as a Roman general, returning home victorious from battle. You've got a laurel wreath on your head, a toga billowing majestically behind you, and an entourage shouting your name. But wait, there's a guy behind you whispering, Memento Mori. Talk about a party pooper, right? But that whisper served an important purpose, reminding the general that, no matter how glorious his triumphs, he was still mortal. This humble little nudge was meant to keep egos in check and priorities straight. Flash forward to today, and you'll find that Memento Mori is still relevant. It's not just about the end of life, but about how we live each day. Think of it as a motivational poster, but with skulls and crossbones instead of kittens hanging from branches. It's a reminder to seize the day, because, spoiler alert, none of us are getting out of here alive. Now, if you're thinking, hey, I didn't sign up for a TED Talk on death, fear not. We're going to lighten things up with some humor because, let's face it, life is too short not to laugh. For instance, have you ever noticed how the phrase YOLO, you only live once, is the modern, albeit less sophisticated, cousin of Memento Mori? While YOLO might inspire you to do something crazy like skydiving or eating an entire pizza by yourself, Memento Mori encourages a more reflective approach. It's like YOLO's wise older sibling, reminding you to appreciate the pizza and the fact that you're still here, so to enjoy it. Let's delve into some practical applications. You're stuck in traffic, horns blaring, people cutting you off left and right. Instead of cursing the existence of other drivers, take a memento mori moment. Remember that this frustrating experience is a part of your finite existence. Suddenly, the annoyance melts away, and you might even find yourself chuckling at the absurdity of it all. After all, if our days are numbered, why waste them in anger? Another great application is in decluttering your life. Marie Kondo might ask if something sparks joy, but Memento Mori asks if something really matters in the grand scheme of things. That collection of mismatched socks? Probably not. Those grudges you're holding? Definitely not. This philosophy encourages you to let go of the trivial and focus on what truly matters, relationships, passions, and making the most of your time. Speaking of time, let's not waste any more of it. Let's talk about how Memento Mori can add a dash of humor to your daily routine. For instance, the next time you're stressed about a work deadline, imagine a skeleton version of yourself typing furiously on a keyboard. Sure, it's a bit macabre, but it's also a reminder that in the grand scheme of things, that email probably isn't life or death. Engaging with Memento Mori can also enhance your gratitude. When you remember that life is fleeting, you're more likely to appreciate the small things, a beautiful sunset, a good cup of coffee, or even the simple pleasure of binge watching your favorite show without guilt. After all, if we must die, we might as well enjoy the ride. Now, I can hear some of you saying, but Joe, this is all a bit heavy for a YouTube video. And to that I say, exactly. Life is heavy, and sometimes we need a little reminder to lighten up. Memento Mori is like a philosophical whoopee cushion, deflating the pompous seriousness of daily life with a giggle and a nudge. It's a call to live fully, laugh often, and love deeply. So, my fellow philosophers, as we wrap up this episode, remember that Memento Mori isn't about being morose. It's about celebrating life with all its absurdities and joys. Keep that in mind the next time you're tempted to take yourself too seriously. Life's too short for that. Until next time, keep pondering, keep laughing, and don't forget to leave a comment about how you plan to embrace your inner Roman general. Remember Memento Mori, but more importantly, Memento Vivere. Remember to live. See you in the next video, where we'll dive into another mind-bogglingly fascinating topic. Stay curious and stay humorous.